Yo, what up? What up? It's almost anything where we talk about everything. I got my boy Big Rob with me. I'm Simio Season. What's good with you, my boy? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good. Early workout, got that out the way. Hoop with
Yeah.
my son already. We raised the rim up a little bit and he's shooting a lot better. It's crazy. So,
Ooh.
I'm happy. I'm happy right now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just got my workout in. Did my 6 miles on the elliptical, ran a mile and a quarter. Did my weightlifting. Got in the steam room. I'm feeling good. And got my downtown detox shake in, and I'm feeling good today, bro. I'm feeling real good. About to
I
get some seeded fruit in me, I'm feeling good, sir.
I like it. Hey, health is wealth, and you dropping all the good, clean out fruits and vegetables.
Yes, sir. Health is wealth, like we always say. Got my coconut water ready, hydrated. I'm feeling good, my boy. I'm feeling good. Yes, sir.
Boom, blessings, man. That's big blessings. Hey, so, I know it's entirely too early, but, I figured if anybody gonna do it, why not us? Who do we think is winning the Super Bowl? Well, we'll do who we think is playing in the Super Bowl first, and then we'll do who we think wins based on
Mm,
absolutely nothing because the season hasn't
mm.
started yet. So we don't know if anybody, this is based on current rosters. We're not saying any injuries. Everybody is finishing how this team is starting. Who wins the Super Bowl today?
Philadelphia. I got them Eagles, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I got them Eagles. Hey, listen, they still got Swift.
No, so Swift with Chicago.
Okay, Swift with Chicago.
They
All
got
right, so
no, they got Saquon.
Saquon.
They got Saquon Barkley though.
That's what I'm saying. But look,
Ooh,
that was my whole point. If they had Swift too, it would have been more dynamic. But they got Saquon. They got busy on defense. They got some good draft picks. We already know about Ertz already. If he stay healthy, I think too, they had a lot of adversity at the end of the season last year where they couldn't keep it together.
right.
Um, that was one thing. So I think with them getting to the Super Bowl that year before, it was like, okay, cool. They know what they were supposed to do. When they came in that season, they had the injuries and everything. It was kind of like, dang, okay. So that was the other part to it, right? So
Mm.
I think they have a good chance of getting to the Super Bowl and winning it. The problem is, you already know who the problem is, man. The light skinned Don himself. The Pat Mahomes boy. The finisher, the guy who Mr. Clutch. I can't count him out, Rob. I'm not counting him out. You know why I don't count him? Because every time I count him out, he comes and he wins. He comes and he wins. And then it's always something like Taylor Swift, they getting all the women over there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's looking good for the boys over there, man. Let me see how you feel it over there, because that's who I got, man. I got
I'm
Philly or I got Kansas City. What you looking for? Who you
I'm
got?
not I'm not gonna lie when you make very valid points against about Philly. Very valid. That's why I'm like, dang on one end,
Yeah.
and then I personally watched the evolution of Jalen Carter. Like, he played this slam reach
hmm
the best. Like he wasn't even in good position. Like, but his natural
Yeah.
ability, he was able to recover and still make the play off of it, and that's literally one of the hardest blocks to defeat as a defensive lineman. So when you factor that Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, they drafted DBs so that they're better on that back end. They still got
Yes,
Bradbury
sir.
that's smooth to safety. So I'm not gonna lie, they kind of scary,
Them
man.
boys
Like
looking,
they
them boys
they
looking
kind of
real
scary.
good.
Like
They
like
looking good, my boy.
there,
You
there there's
can't
a
take that from them.
there's a chance that Philly might be like. When I think about their squad right now, I'm like, man, yo, they're scary. They're definitely scary.
They
No questions
scary.
about it. No,
They stack, my
I
boy. I'm not gonna lie. If they lose, it's because they lost. It ain't
yeah.
because the talent was not there.
They got a
They are
man, Saquon. Then you got Devontae Adams,
Adams,
God, my man,
Brown.
Brown. You got man, dog, and then don't they who they got at the tight end? I mean, it really don't matter, but like literally, they got Saquon in the backfield, bro, behind a good offensive line. Like that is a
But now,
very scary
now,
team,
listen. Now you got somebody who could also run through the trenches, and you got somebody who could still catch.
right?
So not taking anything from Swift, but they did Swift a lot of passing out the backfield, passing. Now you got somebody who's a dual threat at all times.
Three down back.
A three down back, no matter what. So if he stays healthy, man, it's curtains for a lot of teams, bro.
Ooh man,
I
it's
can't
it's
I can't go
it's
against
hard.
them, man.
It's hard when we say all that. It is hard to go against Philly, but I'm still going Detroit though, and
Yeah. Okay.
it's optimism. Is me hoping to see something that ain't been done the entirety. Is me hoping that my former employer does well. Is literally like I want to see that for our city. So like, and then we the squad is coming together. We got Williams, who's finally gonna be here for a full season. We signed Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta. He's one of the best tight ends. We got both the backs, Gibbs and Montgomery. Uh, Jared Goff. I mean, my confidence is that the talent around him should do what it's supposed to do,
Yeah.
and that hopefully it won't come down to a quarterback versus quarterback battle. Um, the defense, we did address the main corner issue. We still getting pressured, but like we're not as stout as I like us to be, in the middle,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
especially
with
because
you.
people was running on us. But I'm hoping that this team is built to for us to be able to play with a lead, so that teams have to throw versus having that run pass option. So these are all just
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Everybody's not Peyton Manning, so they're not able to. Just set their team up so that they got a lead, and then the other team literally has to drop back every play, and then you got Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney coming off the edges. So like, I'm hoping that's what we trying to replicate, and I hope that's what we got. But you know, like realistically speaking, it's got to be Detroit or Philly for me.
Got
And
you.
and then I mean, it's hard. It's it's always going to be hard to go against Patrick Mahomes. We know that, but
Yeah, always.
it because they still, they kept Chris Jones, man. And I was in the full belief that if you keep Chris Jones, then you're good. They still have one of their lockdown corners, and then they actually drafted well and found a free agent corner. So it's kind of scary how Kansas City is able to retain a team and keep everything together.
Let me
Um,
see.
if anybody was able to challenge Kansas City out of the AFC, it would it would have to be Houston. And I know that's a lot to put on a second year quarterback, but man, you got a squad over there, boy. Like you got a
Hey,
squad.
they got a squad too, man. I'm gonna tell you something. You can't put Joe Burrow out of the conversation. You never can. They got a good squad over there. We'll go see how they do. You know.
I'm
Um,
with you. I'm with you. But we gotta remember,
it's just Super
Jamar,
Bowl. It's Super Bowl.
not that Jamar Chase ain't took a snap yet.
Nah, he hasn't. Yeah,
And they got to figure out his money before he does that, and that's what he's showing me. So, like, if they If they figure out his money, then we having a different conversation about who's threatening the Chiefs. But if y'all want to continue this back and forth, I mean, like the Niners, like I wasn't comfortable bringing them up till they paid IU, or
Yeah,
even Dallas. I wasn't comfortable saying nothing until we got CD Lamb back on the squad. So
no
like
doubt.
it's gonna be it, it
Chill out.
if
I'm on I'm on my podcast.
it
Chill out.
if Burrow
Be quiet
I'm
for a minute, okay?
if Burrow stay healthy and they figure out Jamar Chase contract, then we having a different conversation about the challenger.
No doubt. I'm with you on all of that, man. That's my Super Bowl predictions. Hey, I'm a hometown Detroit fan, man. I'm just tired of us getting cheated, getting the bad play calls because they want different teams to go. You seen it with Dallas, you seen it, with Chicago before. Um, it's always something bad with Detroit. It's like something's on our back. And, I would love to see them there because, we got to that. It's like the 49ers. We got to that one point. Now it's time to get to a new point. You know what I mean? And that's
The
to that
Super Bowl.
championship game, the Super Bowl, and then, get from there. So uh I like Detroit too. If we stay healthy, if we can, because Chicago and all of them boys looking scary. Our division is the roughest division. So if we can beat our everybody in our division twice, I could see us getting where we need to go. But it's gonna be rough because Chicago, Minnesota, Green Bay, all these are some of the best teams right now in the league that we're talking about. And Chicago looks scary, second and third team the whole preseason. These dudes are after it. Um, Caleb Williams looked good. I'm trying to see how he'll look with 30 snaps. And
Right.
defense looking young, running backs looking good. They went out and got him some people he could throw the ball to. I'm looking forward to the season, man.
Man, to be honest with you, I feel like we're in win now mode in regards to
Hmm.
Detroit because Jordan Love's only gonna get better. Caleb Williams is only gonna get better. And then what we gotta factor in is that Jordan Love don't got a true number one target right now. Like
Hmm.
so the second he gets somebody like a Devontae Adams, Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Yeah,
Keenan
somebody
Allen,
turn up.
DJ Moore, Puka. Whenever he get one of them, then we about to have that. That conversation is going to get a lot more difficult because we have a good team, but they have stellar quarterbacks who seem like they're going to be able to take steps forward and progress. And if it comes down to quarterback versus quarterback, you already know how I feel about that with who we paid. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I always say when it comes to quarterbacks, the quarterback with the most experience always wins because hey, you didn't seen it. I didn't see only quarterback I didn't seen win with no experience and get there. Joe Burrow and probably Jalen Hurts, but they both had good targets. They had good defenses at the time,
nah,
and
but
they
you
both went
you right though because I thought the same thing. But who did Jalen Hurts play?
Kansas City.
Okay, so boom, Mahomes got more experience.
Right.
Um, who did the Niners play?
Kansas City.
Mahomes got more experience.
Experience.
It,
So who was there before that? Brady.
who got more experience? Mahomes Super Bowl losses. Who had more experience? Yo, you just said something, bro. You just said something.
You hear me? I'm telling you what I know.
You
Your
you
heart
just
pump
said
different.
something.
Yeah, your heart pump different. Your focus is different. Everything is different with experience. When you've been there, it's 3rd and 9. You have to get here, and somebody might not take that shot downfield. I might got it on my feet, I might got to get out the pocket. I might get tackled and push somebody up. It's all about your experience and
All
how
about
you
the
gonna get it
experience.
done.
Who did the who did
Yeah,
the who did the Rams? Oh, even Burrow. Even Burrow. He played Stafford. Who got more experience?
Stafford, more experience, more
Right.
experience.
Yo, okay. Yo,
Experience means more, brother.
we own hey, it's definitely valuable. I see that. Like I see
Hey,
that.
the only quarterback to win with no experience, Eli Manning, but he
Mm.
also had one of the greatest defenses to touch the field,
And one of the best defensive lines in history.
and let's arguably one of the best offensive lines with some of the greatest running back, receiver core. But that was you can actually what where were you ranked that Giants defensive line, one or two, probably behind the Bears or
As
somebody
a
like that, or
as a total package, I mean, yeah, because that's what it was. It was a total package. You had
Strahan,
Strahan, Uzi, Tuck,
Usi, Tuck.
um, not Canty, but well, Canty was there for one of them. Chris Canty was there for one of
Yeah,
them,
can't st-
and
Yep.
and then not Bradshaw, who was my big man in the middle.
I forgot the big dude in the middle, but I know you're talking about.
So like, but I mean, that defensive line was a problem. If you had to throw the ball, oh my God, bro! Every last one of them knew how to. Linval Joseph.
Glenville
So
Joseph. Yep, there you go.
So if you had to throw the ball, bro, you had them pushing the pocket, you had the ends just killing them. OC wore the OC wore the smallest pads in history, bro. He wore the smallest pads in history. Why? Because he said he really didn't need them because you're not gonna touch him. So like,
Yeah,
so
yeah. He was about that life.
he was
He
about
was.
that life, bro.
Yeah. He knew what it was. He telling you, you can't touch me.
You not gonna
I'm
touch me
already, I'm stacked already. I don't even know I have these on. I have these on because I need to play
because I
this.
have to. I
I
have
have
to.
to. I gotta obey by the rules. I could be playing rugby. I
Man,
could,
on
I
God,
could
bro.
be
On
playing
God,
rugby.
bro.
You hear
I don't
me?
I don't think people understand. And then then OC got old and he stopped playing the run, but it didn't matter because people would pay him to literally come in on third down and rush the passer.
That's
So,
it. That we don't need that. What else we need?
man, dog, yo, absolute problem. Absolute problem.
Absolute problem.
So,
Man,
so I mean, damn, and they ate that Patriots offensive line alive because they had Matt Light.
alive.
They low key had a bunch of Hall of Famers on that O line and they couldn't get it done
Couldn't get it
like
done, bro. So I named one of them. I named that they top three for sure in
easily.
my books. Easily one of the best defensive lines and probably one of the best Super Bowl defenses I ever seen. I
Absolutely,
ever seen. I know. The Steelers had a great defense with Troy Polamalu. Those guys over there.
yeah,
Baltimore had a great defense. Ray Lewis, uh, those guys over there. But defensive line wise, they top five for sure. Top three. I give them top three
easily.
defensive lines easily.
Easily. The only other one in recent memory when everybody was a dog was that Vikings defensive line when they had Jared Allen, the Williams, that was Pat Williams and Kevin Williams, and then who was at the other one? At the other end. I know they had like 50 something sacks, bro, but like it wasn't nothing you could do. Jared Allen just coming through, hustle sacks, they penetrating. Kevin Williams just rushing you as hard as they can from the three. Like it wasn't nothing you could
Yeah.
do, man. Over here hog
Hey,
tying
bro.
you.
Hey,
Like
let's not forget the home team now. with my boy Udama suing them over there now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Come
you
on
know what,
now.
and that is that's my fault. That's my fault because they
Come on now.
we
You
had a
gotta go
50.
play the
No.
homeboy.
I can't even talk. We had that like I was part of that 50 sack season. I just didn't play. So like we had Cliff Averill, we had Kyle Vandenbosch, we
Yeah.
had Dominican Sue, we had um the homie God, God, Corey Williams. Like,
Corey
bro.
Williams.
Bro, when I tell you that was one of the craziest defensive lines too, because we had the hustle sacks, we had everything. We had got Lawrence
Yeah.
Jackson from Seattle, he came through getting sacks. We had Willie Young, he was getting sacks. We had like we had Andre Fluellen, he was getting sacks. Sammy was
It
causing
was
pressure.
getting busy.
Like yo, it was getting
Yeah.
busy out there in Detroit, man. That's
It
that
was getting busy in Detroit.
like that's the first time. Well, I ain't gonna say the first time, but that's when we had that fight during training camp. But that just showed how how fired up we was, and
Yeah, how
uh,
intense stuff was, man. It was a bar that was set. Dudes
man,
had to come in working. It wasn't no
man,
half stepping.
they signed Kyle Vandenbosch that offseason, and he like literally he came in and just changed everything. Like, bro, when I tell you everybody, like our defensive line coach used to yell till he was red in the face. Shout out to Chris Kasuri. But he used to just yell till he was red in the face, like, yo, run to the ball, run to the ball, run to the ball. And I said, yo, he was like, Rob, you know what? He was like, you know why you're here? I'm like, nah, not really. I'm like to play football basically, and he was like, well that he was like, but he was like, gun. He was like, gun like you, man. He said, nah, They was talking about trying to get rid of you. He said, nah, I like him. He got something, and he was like, do you know what made him say it? I'm like, nah, what was it? He was like, well, in rookie minicamp. It was just you and Sue, y'all, just rotating because we had a third defensive tackle there, but he forgot his inhaler, so he couldn't even go out on the field. So literally, me and him took every play, like like the entire 3 days, we took every play. So
Hmm.
we get so I forget what that I think it was like the second day or something, and we Detroit had drafted Javid Best, and everybody know Javid was like fast, bro, and
Hmm.
he had broke a run on us and like bent that thing up and was leaving. And bro, I just put the Jets on and was just running after him, bro. Like so,
Hmm.
like we just going, and they kept the camera rolling to see how far I was running in correspondence to where he was running. Because I didn't turn off the Jets until he turned off the Jets. Now, remind you, I'm nowhere near this man. Like let's get this
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
I'm nowhere near this man. But they see
Yeah.
the effort and they like, hey, yeah, you can't really coach nothing like that. I'm like, oh, bet, thank
Nah, you can't.
you.
Yeah. I'm still chasing you, even though the
Oh
play
yeah,
ain't over. Something might happen. The ball, you might fumble the ball. I'm
I'm
still
hoping
waiting on
so,
you.
man. Something
Yeah. Yeah.
make somebody miss.
But
Got to make a
yeah.
safety something miss.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Hey, I got one question for you.
Mhm.
Travis Hunter.
Man, bro. He I mean, if he ain't your Heisman favorite right now, you a hater. You a hater.
Say it again. You gotta say it for the people in the back right now.
If Travis Hunter is not your Heisman favorite right now, you're a hater. And reason being is because we have never seen nothing like this. Woodson wasn't like this. Sanders wasn't like this. They were DBs who could play wide receiver. You talking about somebody who can literally get drafted in the first round as a wide receiver or get drafted in the first round as a cornerback. Like we have never seen nothing like this. No,
Hey, I think he can go top 10 in both. I think he could go top 10 at receiver or top 10 at corner
bro,
or as an
he
athlete.
it's literally like you got Dion. You got, well, yeah, it's literally like you got Dion and Antonio Brown. and just mixed them together. Like,
The boy is out here getting busy. Not only did he play 72 snaps as a shutdown corner, he caught the ball. He went 7 for 132 and three TDs. Did you see the one snatch? It's just some stuff you can't even. It was great
you
defense.
you talking about that momentum play? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
bro, it was great defense. You can't even coach no better defense than that.
You can't.
The dude, it was great defense. It's just sometimes the offense is better. Like you see it all the time in hoop when you checking Steph Curry, you checking LeBron, and you own they own them. The
Hand and
defense
face.
is good, hand in face. You got to the spot, you knew where they was going, and there's nothing you can do. He done threw the ball over your damn head and it still go in. You like, man, you know what? I can't even do shit about that. I can't even do nothing about it. Like he just threw the ball all the way in the fucking air over my head and it went in. Like what can I do? Like that's how I looked at Travis Hunter. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with him, man. And he needs to be number one right now over any quarterback, over anybody in the Heisman candidate race.
Easily.
With what he's doing, easy, easy, bro.
Easily, bro. He definitely should be. Because if we look at Woodson, he kind of did both. We have never seen nothing like this. Like, and I feel like y'all robbed Ndamukong Suh when he was up for the Heisman because we've seen plenty quarterbacks win it. So like,
Yeah,
the second that you have a defensive player involved, I feel like that's when you need to evaluate it a little bit differently because like quarterbacks are literally a dime a dozen. They're always going to be up for the Heisman. But the fact that you have this player, this special, that ain't a quarterback in this conversation, they need to be evaluated differently.
yeah. You said something to me earlier off the line, and you said he's basically three people in one. He's a
Uh,
five-star corner, he's a five-star receiver, and he's a five-star kick returner. So you would need three people to replace him.
Three people
Come on, man.
easily, bro. Like right,
Come on,
like
man.
imagine drawing up a defensive scheme for a team, and you got him as a
Hmm.
DB, and then you're like, hey, you know what'd be cool? Let's just throw him at the slot. And literally, do you know what the you know what the the defensive coach is gonna say? He's literally man, like dog, I did not plan for this. Because
No,
now a third or fourth option is potentially a number one option.
right. Yeah, that's true. And the way it's looking, man, um, it's looking crazy. I gotta see him play a few more games, but he did the same thing last year.
True.
So we can't sit here and say, "Oh, I gotta watch him more." And he's doing the same thing he did last year. The exact same thing. We keep talking about, oh, how many downs he can really play. He's showing you. I don't know what more y'all want from him.
Man, I don't know. Let me see who has the best potential of being worse in the league this year.
The potential of being worse.
Yeah. Because you know that's who get the first pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know how Deshaun Watson's gonna look in Cleveland. Um, maybe the Chargers.
Oh yeah, because that we can't be forgetting he did get hurt. He has plantar fasciitis. Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
Hopefully you heal
Mr.
from that, my
Herbert.
guy.
Yeah. So you got the Chargers probably be the worst. Um, you also have I ain't gonna say really the Raiders. They might not be the worst. Um, I don't know. I got I got
What about the
I
Saints?
don't probably the Saints or the Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, no,
How do North Carolina look though?
true. Okay, okay, so Carolina Saints. Um, I mean, I still think
Shit, Denver.
Denver, Tennessee.
Mm, yeah, they might because they in the rebuilding stage. They don't have their running back. Their running back is in Baltimore.
And he was everything. So
Henry was everything.
let's see. I'm cool with them four. I'm cool with
Yeah,
saying
I'm
them
cool.
with them four potentially bottom of the league. So if he went to one of them, I mean, yeah.
It's that wave. It's really
I
that
mean,
wave.
unless it's just a court like now. We can't forget Shador did play well, especially for him to be under the pressure he was on.
Yeah,
And then also to know to throw back shoulder on that momentum play, on that good defense, and give him that shot at that ball. That's pro stuff,
nothing,
man.
nothing better you can ask for. Nothing better you can ask for. I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you.
So
Yo,
I like it.
hey, I like it too, man. Hey, y'all had another episode of Almost Anything. I'm Simio Season. It's my boy Big Rob. Y'all go catch us again, my baby.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
tune in to us. You know it.